welcome back to a new video. In today's video, yeah, you've guessed it, I'm going to be doing a set of gel polish nails. I feel like it's all I do at the moment, but I do love gel polish. Anyway, right, I'm using Madam Glam. I've got Cream Donut, I've got Witch's Night, I've got Deep Sea Dream, and I have got Rosy Nude. You can get 30% off any Madam Glam products using my code NATMUG30. I've got the Gilded Gold Micro Flakes from Nail Sugar. These are utterly gorgeous. Look at that sparkle! You can get 10% off anything from Nail Sugar using my code NATMUG10. Websites and discount codes will be down below though, so you can go and find them. So I'm starting off by applying one coat of Cream Donut to a nail tip. Now, this brush, it was from Nail Sugar. It's quite a stiff brush, and I'm going to use it to pick up the flakes and sort of dab them and burnish them into that tacky layer. I'm trying to do it over the pot because I'm one of these people that I don't like to waste anything. So I'm like trying to do it over the pot and just to like preserve as much as I can because I'm a tight bottom. So there we go. Look, I'm just burnishing it into that tacky layer, and look how gorgeous that is. You could do this with chrome as well. Nail Sugar have some gold, some gold chrome pigment as well. I am going to use the flakes though because they're cute. On my palette here, I've got some Cream Donut, and then I'm adding Witch's Night and Deep Sea Dream. So we're going to do a marble over the top of this gold. Now we're still going to see the gold, so don't panic. I'm going to use the Urban Graffiti blooming gel because I'm out of my Madam Glam one, and I'm going to be using the Madam Glam ombre brush. I do run a dotting tool through the gel polish on the palette there as well before I start. When I put my blooming gel on, I do make sure I wipe the brush before I put it back into the bottle because it did end up with some flakes on the bristles, which I don't want to contaminate the bottle. So before you cure the blooming gel, you're going to scoop up your gel polish on your palette and you're going to float it over the nail. Every time you add sections, leave a gap because you want to be able to see the gold micro flakes underneath. That is kind of like the whole part of what makes this nail look really stunning, is the gold flakes underneath. Leave that just to bloom for a little bit, and then what I like to do is take a lint-free wipe and just push it up against the side of the nail. If you wear gloves, you can do it with your gloved finger, but I obviously don't wear gloves, so I am just going to do it with a lint-free wipe. Just carefully push up against the side and pull away, and that's going to remove any of the excess gel. And also, well, it's not going to remove all the excess gel, but it's going to help if you've got too much gel on it. It's going to stop the wrinkling, and also it's going to help that marble spread even more. So that's going to go in the lamp for 30 seconds. And then I'm left with some of that product on my palette still, so I don't want to waste it. So what I decided to do was I'm going to draw on, paint on a nail bed. So this is going to be a French, this one. Now I went over with the gel polish, and then I just used my old acrylic brush here. It's like my clean up brush, just to neaten up the smile line before I pop that in the lamp. And then I will do two of those. And then I'm going to, this went terribly wrong. The whole point of me putting this top coat on was so that the micro flakes wouldn't stick to the tacky layer. However, they were a bit like gold chrome, and they stuck into they sort of stuck onto the no wipe top coat, and I couldn't get them off. I tried isopropyl alcohol, I tried acetone, and in the end I kind of come up with a bit of a solution, but not the best. But as you can see, that I'm putting on the free edge, I'm putting that Cream Donut, and then into the Cream Donut we're going to put the micro flakes, just like the previous nail, only just on the like free edge bit. Do be careful not to get it too far onto the pink bit, because can you see what I've done? Oh, and it was like burnishing chrome into a no wipe top coat, and I just didn't know. So then I'm going to go over with the blooming gel, and I will then grab my ombre brush, just to scoop up some of the gel polish that's left over on my palette because I don't like waste. And then I'm just going to do like the marble on here, again leaving a gap between the gel polish so that you can see the gold because it's gorgeous. I'm going to put a little bit more up here on this side wally part here. And then I will leave that to bloom, but I will also grab a whip and I will whip away the excess, like just to pull off some of the excess, not all of the excess, just some, just to stop the wrinkling. And it also kind of evens out the gel polish as well. And then that will go in the lamp, and then I will just top coat the bottom bit that I didn't do because we've already done the pink bit, remember? Although that plan failed. And then obviously that will go in the lamp for 30 seconds. And then I thought, well, while I'm here, I might as well top coat this one. And I'm using Madame Glam's glossy top coat because this looks amazing gloss. I wonder what it looks like matte. Oh, I bet it looks amazing matte. The last 2 nails, you can do 3 nails of this if you like. I'm just going to do 4 nails because I like to make you think about what you do on the 5th nail. Get your creative juices flowing. I am going to use the Madame Glam Velvet Matte top coat. There is very little left in my bottle, so it did take me ages to get it out and top coat these. So we are going to skip forward a little bit. Ta-da! As if by magic, they're top coated. Then I'm going to use the Madame Glam white gel paint. I love their gel paints. The white one I use a lot. You can use these on finished nails, i.e. on top coated nails as well, because they don't have a tacky layer, so you don't have to top coat them again after you've put your design on. I'm going to do a white line around that smile line just to kind of neaten it up because it did look messy where I'd managed to get the gold, gilded gold micro flakes sort of burnished into the top coat. Took me ages to do that as well. I kept mucking it up and I kept having to tidy it up. Anyway, once I was relatively happy, I thought I would do a little snowflake on the nail bed part coming up from the smile line. It was pretty simple one. Simples. I can't see because the recording box is in the way. Whoever created iMovie, you really need to think about this because it's a bit annoying. I mean, the box is slightly transparent, but it's really not transparent enough. Okay, I just added some little dots here and on the other side as well. I can see I'm using the dotting tool now. Then you can cure this if you want it shiny. However, I take the old acrylic powder. We're going to do the old acrylic powder trick and sprinkle that shiz everywhere. No, not really everywhere, just on the gel paint. Let the gel paint suck it up. And then if you like dab it off and you can't see anymore, like it doesn't go shiny anymore, then that's ready to pop in the lamp. If it goes shiny, sprinkle some more acrylic on it. But once it's done, right, because I'm using gel paints, give it at least 60 seconds to cure. Then on one of the pink nails, I am going to do we're going to do a snowflake. So we're going to kind of tie in the other snowflake to this nail as well. So it's going to be like a wintry set, but a kind of fun wintry set because we've used some fun colours. So can you see I've put some dots on and we're going to use the brush to create our snowflake. And this is like really easy to do, but it looked really cute. And then, yeah, I don't know what I do then. We're going to put another little star on here. We're going to do a dot there, and then using our detailer brush, we're going to make a bit of a star. And then again, we're going to take the dotting tool and make some dots. So these are going to be little snowflake dots, snow dots. I don't know, just dots. They can be whatever you want. They can be stars or snow. Stars or snow. Yeah. And then again, if you want to cure that and leave it shiny, you can. I am going to sprinkle it with, I was going to say glitter, but it's not glitter, it's acrylic powder. If you don't have acrylic powder, you could use glitter, but it would have to be a very, very fine glitter or a dip powder. Someone mentioned that once. I'm sure dip powder would work. I think I've mentioned that about 50 million times. But I use acrylic because I have lots of it. And I don't really use it very much for actually doing acrylic nails. Anyway, once they're cured, you can then brush off the excess acrylic powder and you're left with a matte embossed design. I'm going to do something on that marble now there. I'll just do it off camera because it's pretty much the same thing. Just a snowflake and some stars and some snowy dots. Oh, that brushing off bit is the best. Oh, I like that one. It's quite pretty. Okay, now I've got some Preciosa crystals. I think these ones were the Aurum crystals, the gold Aurum crystals. I've got the purple one. These are a gorgeous deep purple called Deep Tanzanite. Absolutely gorgeous. And then also we've got blue zircon, which I think are probably one of my favourite colours. You can get 5% off these at Crystal Parade using my code NAT5. They do have some gorgeous crystal mixes. If you don't like the mixes, you can buy the colours separately as well. And they've got things like caviar beads and they've got the glue to adhere them with. And if you're into crafts, they do like, you know, just I don't know, just stuff. Just go and look. It's lovely. It's lovely. I could spend a fortune in Crystal Parade on their website. I just don't have the money. Darn it. Okay, right, as for this crystal placement, I seriously don't know what I was thinking. I don't even know what I was doing. I think I was on autopilot and it kind of went wrong. Although, it was okay. It's just, I don't really know. Yeah. I mean, at this point here, I was like, I don't know where this is going. So I've put my gem glue on. Those first 4, by the way, I've cured, I think. I think I put those on and then I flash cured it. Yeah, and then this, I can't even remember. And then I just put all these on. And I kind of put these on in a hoop. Now, if I'd have made that crystal drop bit a bit longer and I'd put 2 crystals on each side, it would have looked like a key. Although they're tapering, if they were all the same. I don't know, honestly, no clue. Don't know what I was doing. Please don't come at me. Come at me, bro. No, I'm just kidding. Don't, please. Yeah. So as I get to down to the center, can you see they're huge at the top and then the crystals taper down as we get to the bottom? What does it remind you of, the crystal placement? I don't know, I can't think. But then I decided to add some gold caviar beads. These are from Crystal Parade 2, and I'm going to just put a bead between all of the crystals, and I took ages, so I've done it off screen because otherwise we'd be here forever. But then once I've done, I will put them in the lamp for a 60-second cure, and that is then finished. Don't know, don't ask. Just don't ask. But anyway, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please leave me a like. If you haven't already, do consider subscribing. Discount codes and websites will be down below for you. God bless, love you all, and I will see you in the next one.